the vast majority of people, I would tell not to play poker. I'm only talking to people who are already making money at poker. Okay, if you're a guy watching this thinking about should I play poker, the answer is fuck no. Leave that to guys who are already good. Okay, I would tell you to start a service business. It's not for everyone. Just like how I would tell you not to be a trader, even though I made money both at poker and trading. I know that 99% of people are going to lose money, and I'd rather you not be in a hustle and build a business. Okay, this is for people who are already proven to be profitable. Okay, and who are looking to grind out the next 4 or 5 years. Don't play above your bankroll, because as long as you're playing good poker, as long as you're grinding properly, as long as you're doing all the things on this list, you're going to make money. Okay, you are going to make money. The only thing we need to worry about is you not getting wiped out. Okay, is you not being able to take losses more than you can afford. Is you not being able to take more variance that you can afford, because then it's fucking game over and you got to go get a job. Okay, it's just allowing you to be able to continue to play the game, because you will make money, as long as you follow the system and play good poker. Number 7, triple down on winning games. If Heads Up Omaha is your thing, that's all you should be playing, if possible. If you can get more than 20 hours a week out of that, that's all you should be playing. Okay, this is a major problem. A lot of guys, they take the money that they make in the good game and go spend it on a game that they lose at. I would see this all the time as a trader. Guys would make money on Texas Instruments and go blow it on fucking Citigroup or Exxon. Exxon was the big one, because Exxon was always popping. There was always news coming off on Exxon. And it's like having a good girlfriend who helps you financially and then going to spend that money on some hoes who treat you terrible. Okay? Triple down on winning games. I would say this applies to life in general. Like tripling down on your strengths and getting rid of and spending no time on stuff that you're weak at. Okay? It's no coincidence I don't have a math website or a math blog. I'm terrible at math. I don't do it at all. The only thing I do is fucking math to count out my money in percentages. That's all I care about. Okay. Brings us to number 8, get rid of losing games. If you're getting smoked at Omaha, dude, that's not the move for you. And now's not the time to learn a new game, most likely. Most likely it's not. Now's the time to get better at your current game, get better at what you're already winning with, staying in your fucking lane, staying in your wheelhouse, and tripling, quadrupling, 10xing down on that. Okay, like don't even think about playing another game until you've maxed out every available hour for your good games, right? If you can get 40, 50, 60 hours of Heads Up Hold'em and that's your jam, that's all you should be doing. Okay, and the rest of the time just studying and getting better at that. Okay. Number 9, let this be your mantra and just write it everywhere. I won't let my feelings cost me money. Okay. Tilt, when you think about it logically, doesn't make any sense. And it's not an excuse to say like, well, everybody goes on tilt sometimes. Okay. A lot of people do, even pros, even the best guys in the world, but it's still not an excuse. Just think about it. I'm upset, I'm pissed off, but you can't get revenge on a loss on someone else. Okay, you got smoked yesterday by a fish who sucked out on you. Now you're playing a different fish today. You can't get revenge from this guy. Okay, and even if you're playing the fish from yesterday, revenge is the absolute worst emotion you should be feeling when you're trying to play poker. Okay, you want to be a cold calculating machine. You want to have process oriented entirely. So every time you're getting upset or whatever, just tell yourself like, I'm not going to let my emotions cost me 10K today. I'm feeling a certain type of way. That's irrelevant to what I'm actually going to do. Okay, because I'm not focused on this game. And I'm not in short-term thinking. I'm in long-term thinking. I will not let my feelings cost me money, right? Think about how much your feelings cost you last year. Could very well have been 30, 40, 50, 100 grand, right? When you go through and debrief all this stuff, you just can't let your feelings cost you money. I'm adding another point right here. Be process oriented instead of results oriented. I'm going to put these in the YouTube description for you, as well as the notes on my site too. Process oriented just means like having a system and following it, not being happy because you made 30 grand this month, even though you broke your system. You know, I had a client of mine and I said, when we do our weekly coaching calls, I don't want you coming to me bragging about what you made this week. I want you coming to me bragging about you followed your system. I want you coming to me bragging about you took losses for 3 hours straight, and you kept playing good poker, and you didn't go on tilt. You know, I'd rather hear a losing week that you followed your system and were process oriented than results oriented. Okay, there's the beautiful thing about poker is it's a closed system. It's not like trading where it's open. There's always the right move, and the more software you have, the more ability it gives you to take a second to take a deep breath and find what that right move is. Okay. Sometimes the right move is bluffing, but you know, if you're bluffing too much on fish and trying to force the action, you know, you're making the wrong move, and you're results oriented. You're trying to focus on, hey, I want to get $1,000 from this guy this hour, instead of I am a fucking robot machine and I just follow my system dogmatically. Okay. I mean, the scope of life, okay, the successful people in life are long-term thinkers. The unsuccessful people are short-term thinkers. Low IQ equals short-term thinking, right? Every fucking low IQ behavior, reckless driving, fighting, breaking the law, you know, unprotected sex in coming inside, all that shit is fucking short-term thinking, okay? Every dumb idea is almost always short-term thinking. So burn that out of your brain. Long-term thinking over short-term thinking. Okay, doesn't matter how, oh, there's this juicy game popping off. Oh, and it looks like there's a couple fish over there in Omaha. No, I don't play fucking Omaha. It's out of my system. I'm gonna let all those juicy games fall to the wayside. Just like how I don't fuck around with Bitcoin, man. I'm like, you know, guys are telling me, just hold $1,000 in case it goes up to, no, dude, not my fucking lane. I don't know where anything's going. I don't trade anything, okay? My trading days are over. I was only able to make money because I had a lot of buying power, and there were arbitrage opportunities that are not even close to available anymore, okay? I stay in my fucking lane. I don't gamble with $1, okay? All I think about is the long term. There's $1 million a year in this business right now, in my business, okay? So if I'm going to put money into something, it's going to be put into this. Because I'm thinking long term, man. I'm going to be doing this till I'm fucking 61, like Grant Cardone. I've got 20, I'm 37. Whatever the fuck the math that this is. You see why I don't make a living off math. You know, I've got from 37 to 61 to be as big as Grant Cardone. Or at least, I mean, I don't know. I don't even need that much money. But, I mean, that's where I'm going. I started this business at 30. I'm 37 now. With the idea of I'm going to do this forever. I wrote articles for 3 years without even monetizing. I didn't even release my product until 3 years of being in business. All I was doing was building a following and getting my ideas out there, because I knew I was going to do this for the rest of my life. I don't do anything unless it's on a fucking long timeline, and neither should you. It's like 4% of poker players make money, okay? 3% of them make bullshit money. 1% of them earns a good living. Pretty similar to my business, pretty similar to acting, pretty similar to being an athlete. The vast majority of people are losers in that space, okay? Every single one of those guys who's a loser is a short-term thinker. He's not studying, he's not debriefing, he doesn't have a system, he's not saving his money. and that's why he's losing. Which is going to bring me to my next point. Save your money. Don't worry about it. Investing it. Okay? My greens juice here, it's disgusting. First of all, investing is really only, there's really only a point to investing when you're already rich. Okay? Investing makes wealthy people wealthier.